In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create and upload your very own tattoos in Paralives. So let's get into it. To create a custom tattoo, you're going to want to start with an image. This can really be any image. It can be a photograph you've taken or a drawing you've made. In any case, you'll need the image saved on your computer, and it's going to need to be a PNG file and also in grayscale. As an example, I've got a photo of my cat Sapphire here. I'm using the Microsoft Designer app that came with my computer to crop the image down and to remove the background as well. You can probably use other programs for this process, such as GIMP or Canva, but the Microsoft Designer app is what works for me. Now I'm going into the Adjustment tab, and I'm going to slide the saturation toggle all the way down as far as it'll go. You can also adjust the image in other ways as you like. So here I'm sharpening it up just a little bit. Once you have your image cropped down and in black and white, you can go ahead and save it to your computer. I created a folder in my documents specifically for Paralives tattoos. I'm going to give the image a title that's easily recognizable. I'm calling this one Sapphire Tattoo. Pretty straightforward. And you can see here that the file has that .png file name. It needs to be a PNG to work. Most photo and design programs will allow you to save images as things like a JPEG, TIFF, or PNG, so just make sure it's a PNG. Sometimes I'm not able to remove the background of an image in Microsoft Designer. If that's the case, I go to www.remove.bg. On this website, you can upload your image and it'll automatically remove the background for you. Once it's done that, you can download the preview image. From here, it'll go to your downloads folder where you can move it to your tattoo folder and rename it. And it's free, which is awesome. Last thing to note before we go into Paralives, ideally your image should be no more than 200 to 300 pixels. This will just keep the tattoo from being absolutely enormous on your para, but if it is a bit too big or too small, not to worry, we can actually keep adjusting the tattoo in Paramaker, but we'll talk more about that later on in the video. Okay, now the really fun part. We're gonna go ahead and open up Paralives. On the main menu, we're gonna go to the list on the right and click on Mods. This will open your mods folder in Paralives. This is where your custom tattoo files will live. Click on the green button on the lower right that says Create New Mod. In New Mod, give your tattoo a name and click OK. Now back in your mods folder, you can see that you made a new mod file. There's a little file folder picture. Go ahead and click on that. And once you do, it'll open up the file folder in your Paralives game on your computer where your new tattoo will be stored. So we want to get the image file that we made earlier into this folder. Open up another file folder window, and from here it's super easy. Just click and drag that image over. Now we can see the image in the Paralives folder, and we can close these out. On your new tattoo mod in the game, there's this on-off button on the left. Turn that off, and then turn it back on, and your image will have been successfully loaded once you see the re-imported one asset successfully. Next, click Edit this mod. Navigate to the top right of the screen and click Control Panel. There's a lot on this page, as you can see, but all we're concerned about is equipment under the characters heading. Mine is starred because I added it to favorites, but that's not necessary. On this first line that says Equipment Items, click the little plus sign, and then scroll pretty much all the way down. So this process was definitely overwhelming for me the first couple of times I did it, but once you do it a couple times, I promise it's super simple. Under this last item on the list, you'll see this little right arrow triangle. Click that to open it up. This opens up a sub-list. Under display name, you can type in a title for your tattoo. Under character model GUID, select human adult. You could select human toddler or rabbit, I guess, and put tattoos on them. I haven't tried that yet. Down here, click the plus button next to textures. This will create yet another subfolder named None. Click to open this. In Texture GUID, either scroll through the options or type in your image file name and select it. In Z Order layer, select Tattoos. In Shader Type, select Non-Recolorable. Your textures field should now look like this. You can take a second to check this against your own, though remember that your tattoo title will be different from mine. The next field we're going to navigate to is called Tags. Click the plus button, and then item 0, and then the value field Tattoos. Scroll down to the texture overlay and click the Can Change Opacity button. On the default opacity field, change the default setting of 1 to 0.8. Press enter. Next, scroll down to decals and check the Is Decal box. Next to decal section data, click the plus button twice to create 2 None subfields, which you're then going to open up. And this is when it gets good, and we're also almost done, so hang with me. These are the fields where we're going to assign which body part to place our tattoo on. So I'm going to select right arm for this top one and left arm for the second one. And while we're here, why not? Let's add a third, and this can be left leg. In the default position field, we're going to input our coordinates for the tattoos. These are the coordinates that work for me, and this doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said earlier, we can adjust the placement of the tattoo in a little bit here, but these coordinates will get us in the ballpark location. Okay, we're done here. It's time to get a tattoo. So let's head back to the main menu and I will see you in Paramaker. All right, here we are in Paramaker. I'm going to navigate over to tattoos on the bottom left. Select right arm and scroll down, and there's our tattoo! How exciting! Wow, it looks better than I anticipated. The placement's pretty good too. Let's check out the left arm. The placement isn't the best, but it's okay, we can fix that in just a second. Let me get the tattoo on the left leg here. Oh, we've lost the leg tattoo, but no worries, we can track it down. We're gonna click this cross button on the tattoo. That opens up this detailed panel, and I'm just going to adjust the settings a little bit until the tattoo comes into view. There it is. Now I can click and drag the tattoo up onto the leg, and this is pretty neat. I can really adjust the tattoo to be exactly where I want just by dragging it around. Although if I drag it out of range, it causes the clothing to glitch a little bit. From here I can rotate the tattoo, I can enlarge it. The possibilities really are endless. And here's how those custom tattoos look in live mode. I hope you give tattoo making a try in Paralives. It really is a fun way to add even more customization to your para. If you like this video and want to support my channel, please subscribe. It really does make a difference. And I appreciate all of you watching and subbing. Your comments mean so much to me and I do read them all. I make chaotic videos, mostly in The Sims 4, but also in Paralives. So if that kind of content sounds interesting to you, you can go ahead and check out some of my other videos on my channel as well. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.